Hey there, coaches! Welcome to the very, very last day of Rock Your Biz Bootcamp 2.0. I'm so proud of you guys for getting all the way here. You guys have totally rocked it and done an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Sorry for the really crappy setup. I'm about to move tomorrow, so my apartment's kind of really messed up, or whatever the word is that I'm looking for right now. So we're just going to go with it. But today's topic is so important. It's just as important as the 3 vital behaviors, because today we're going to be talking about the 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional and the importance of following up. Now, the book that I'm going to be referring to, it's probably backwards, but it's Go Pro by Eric Worre. This is on our new coach checklist, and if you have not already got it and started reading it, shame on you. I could punch you in the face. Just kidding, I wouldn't really do that. It would only be out of love because I care about you guys. But honestly, you guys, this book, oh my gosh, life-changing. I wish I would have had this book when I first became a coach, because it just breaks down everything so simply. And if you do these 7 things, you will be unstoppable. You will be a 6-figure earner in no time. Give it a couple years. You will be a millionaire in 5 years, I promise you. You've got to take these concepts. When I went to Eric Worre's conference in November, I came back and my income basically tripled just from applying what he learned. So you've got to take this stuff seriously. If you haven't ordered the book yet, go get it now and start reading as soon as possible, because you guys need to be done with it by the time boot camp's over, which is today. So if you're not, don't worry, you can catch up this weekend. But the 7 different skills we're going to be talking about, I'm not going to go too much into them, but I do just want to briefly touch on the importance of each one of them. So the first skill is finding prospects. Now, we've talked about this already, you guys. We've talked about how your list is your business. It's just like, it's like inventory in a business. If you don't have inventory, then your business closes down. So you have to have a comprehensive list of all the people that you know, and I know it takes a lot of time, but I promise you it will save you so much time in the future. And you need to add to that list every single day. Whether it's 1 or 2 people, I go for 20 because I'm crazy, 5 people, whatever you want to do, you need to be adding to your list every single day, can't talk, and meeting new people. So I don't want you guys to focus on selling every single person that you meet right away, because that is not what this business is about anyway. This is about building relationships and just meeting people that you could potentially work with in the future, and if you don't, then that's okay. It's just about making relationships and connections. So, excuse me, the second skill is inviting prospects to understand your product or opportunity. I really don't need to go into this one because we've already talked about this so much, but this is the number 1 thing that you need to do if you want your business to grow. And if you are not doing this, if you are not inviting every day, then guess what? Your business is going to go boom, boom, boom. That was supposed to be a really cool sound effect, and it wasn't. But seriously, nothing's going to happen. You got to push past your fears and reach out to people. The third skill is presenting your product or opportunity to prospects, which is basically in the whole invite process, just making them understand what it is that you do, whether that's a direct invite or an indirect invite, just, presenting it to people so that they can really see, what you have to offer them and how you can help them. So that's number 3. The fourth skill, this one is with following up, you guys. Following up is so freaking important. You need to follow up with your prospects. You need to follow up with people that you've invited. You just need to, keep following up with these relationships of the people that you're reaching out to and the relationships that you're building. With following up, I just have to tell you guys, and I've probably mentioned this before, not everyone's going to say yes right away, and people are going to tell you no multiple times. And all of you have told me no multiple times, but I didn't give up on you because I cared about you. And that's why following up is so important. It's not salesy. If you don't follow up, then it shows that you don't care. So a great way that I like to follow up with people is to just tell them about the deadline of when they need to enter my challenge group so that they can get everything that they need on time to start with our group on time. You can do the same thing with coach prospects, telling them that they need to get started by X date so that they can join our training groups that start every other Monday. So you can use that approach. and just let them know, if right now isn't a good time, then no worries. Like if this isn't a good fit for you right now, I totally understand. But I just wanted to make sure that I keep up with you and let you know about what I have to offer because I know you're interested before. So following up is so important because seriously, people are not always going to say yes at first, and they might not even say yes the first 5 times. But you've still got to keep continuing to follow up with them, like I said, because it shows you care. Sorry, my phone was making noise. This fifth skill is helping your prospects become customers or distributors. So this really just goes into the process like we just talked about, inviting people into your challenge group, bringing people into your challenge group, and then talking to your challengers about becoming coaches. We have really great resources in the Dropbox on how to do that in a very simple and easy way. If you go to sharing the business opportunity folder, it's in there. Or if you go to the How to Lead a Challenge and then the 30-day challenge folder, there's resources in there on how to transition challengers to become a coach. Sorry, brain fart. With that, if you guys want to be a business builder, I've mentioned this before, but you really, 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 really need to focus on growing your team and growing it big and reaching out and helping a lot of people because that is where the residual income comes in. That's where you can, get paid to sleep. And I'm not saying that that's going to be immediate. It takes time to build up that kind of income, that kind of residual income. But that's where it's really going to come in as a combination of your team and your customers. But I would say, like I've told you guys before, about 75% of my checks each week come from the residual income from the team cycle bonus. So just keep that in mind. It's not about getting people under you. It's not about making money off of those people under you. It's about working as a team and spreading this life-changing opportunity that has helped us so much, and we need to go spread it out there for other people that care or that we care about so that we can give them hope and freedom just like we have in our lives. Okay, so the sixth skill is helping your new distributors, which would be coaches, get started right. We have a ton of resources in the Dropbox about how to do this, and really, this is the most important thing ever. If you sign someone up and you don't get in contact with them within 24 to 48 hours and do a getting started right call, all that excitement that they have is just going to go away. They're going to get scared. They're going to let fear set in, and they're probably not going to do anything. And I'm telling you guys that from personal experience because I didn't do getting started right calls for the longest time. And I only started doing them because I found out that Lindsay Matway was doing them, who was the #1 coach last year. And I was like, okay, well, obviously she knows what she's doing, so I should probably listen to her. So you've got to do that. It's so, so, so important. Think about what you would want someone to give you or to help you with when you start. You don't want them to feel lost. You want to help them. So always think about being the coach that you would want someone to be for you and be that for your team. And the last skill is promoting events. And it just goes hand in hand with our personal development that we talk about all the time and getting to all the conferences, getting to Summit, getting to Super Saturdays. These events are game changers, you guys. So learning how to promote that within your teams, we'll talk to you more about that later on, but just know that, getting to the events is so important. So as your homework assignment today, you guys, I want you to share your biggest takeaway from this video. And I also want you to purchase a book, since you're done with this one, that will be a total game changer for you. We've already talked about it a little bit. It's called The Art of Closing a Sale by Brian Tracy. And once you purchase it, I want you to post your picture of the purchase to the group. Because like I've told you guys in past videos, once I read that book and applied the concepts in the book, not all of them, but the ones that stood out to me, I've been able to get at least Success Club 20 every single month since I read that book in October or November, whenever it was. So it's epic stuff, you guys. I really want to thank you for, participating in this boot camp. It's been amazing. I've been so, so proud of you guys. I know that if you take the concepts that you've learned in this boot camp, then you are going to be completely unstoppable. But you can't just watch these videos and not do anything. You've got to go through these videos, you've got to take notes, and you've got to go to action because action is the only thing that's going to give you results. You can learn and you can learn and you can learn and you can watch videos and you can do training. But what is it really going to do for your business if you're not implementing anything into your business? So I really encourage you to just write down like 3 simple steps, or not steps, but 3 simple things of what stood out to you the most in this boot camp. Probably the 3 vital behaviors, just saying. But, or it could be something else. If you're already accustomed to doing the 3 vital behaviors every day, just write down 3 things that you want to implement into your business, and then work with your sponsor on an action plan of how to start implementing those steps. That's what I've been able to do from everything that I've learned. Instead of letting myself get overwhelmed by everything I learned, which I did the first few Danny Johnson conferences I went to because you learned so much, I would write a to-do list of everything that I wanted to do based on the points that I took away from it. And then I would just pick a few at a time, add them to my to-do list every day, and just make sure that I'm crossing things off each week. And don't let yourself get overwhelmed by it. But you've got to get out there and get into action. So I love you guys so much. I'm so proud of you. We'll see you in the next training group, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.